I'm making an x-saber deck profile. Hope you enjoy. So we start off with 3 Dark Souls. Pretty much, if you get sent to the graveyard from the field in any way, destroyed, whatever, you get to search, in phase, you get to search for any x-saber cards in your hand, like Faltro or Boggart Knight, whatever you need. Pretty good card. Next, we got 3 Boggart Knights. What he does is pretty much Marauding Captain effect. Normal summon, special summon another x-saber. It's pretty good. Just start off synchro effects or go for Faltro. Next we got here is Faltro. What he does is if you control 2 or more x-sabers on the field, you can special summon from the hand, and also pretty much a Monster Reborn. It's pretty cool. I run 2 Arbellums, just because, I mean, if he attacks directly, you can honestly discard a card, or just go for the sinking power, ranked level 3 tuner. Golem Knight. What he does is just negates an attack, and if he destroys a defense possession monster, you can special summon a x-saber from your graveyard. Which people sometimes forget about that effect, but it's pretty useful. 2 Pashules, not destroyed by battle, so yeah. 2 Ember's Blade, pretty much destroyed, special summon an x-saber from your deck. So like Dark Soul gets destroyed, special summon Dark Soul, next turn synchro summon, or they destroy Dark Soul. Either way, it ends pretty well for you. And Rakigura's just to pretty much summon a Rakigura. You get to add any x-saber from your graveyard to your hand, like for example, Faltro. You got Faltro, special summon, Faltro effect, and it's just pretty much a loop. It's pretty nice. Onto the spell cards. I run the classic staples like Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy, MST. Those are pretty much staples. I run 2 Tenkies, and the only targets I have is Boggart Knight and Rakigura, but it helps a lot, really. Plus the little 100 boost sometimes helps to overbeat things. 2 Pot of Dualities. This never slows down my deck just because I can always just add a Dark Soul or an Ember's Blade to my hand and I'm good. I don't need to switch summons for my turn. And a Forbidden Lance for bottomlesses, TTs, save my creatures. Onto the traps. Reinforcement of the army, or reinforce return, or whatever it is. And what this pretty much does is it special summons a level 2 warrior from your deck, and you can activate your battle phase. So normally you do it on their turn and summon Pashul. 2 Golem's Emergency Calls. This card can go honestly as good as 1. You can run 2. You can run 3. It's good at either. What it does is if you control an x-saber on the field, you can special summon 2 x-sabers from either graveyard. It's pretty useful, especially in mirror matches. It helps a lot. Run 1 Saber Hole for negation, a Solemn Warning for negation, 2 Bottomlesses, 2 Compulses, a Deep Prison, and a Mirror Force. Onto the extra deck. I run 2 Hyunmis, top the backfield, 2 Golems, get rid of their hand, or as a beater. Souza, he pretty much is like kind of like a Catastor in a way. Or his other fact, he can be targeted by track cards, so it's really useful. Him, just for another option for level 7s. Run a Beast and a Barkion, really useful for a lockdown. A Scrap Dragon, a Stardust, and a Mistworm. And now for the Exceeds, I just run a Gemini Pearl and a Daigusto Emerald. And that's it for the extra deck. I don't really have much of a side deck, but right now I just 2 Saber Slashes and Pinpoint Guard. And what this does pretty much is you can blow up cards on the face-up cards on the field up to the number of face-up x-sabers you have on the field. Attack position x-sabers. And what this does is if your opponent attacks you, you get to special summon a monster from your graveyard in defense mode. So it's get your Dark Soul specials or whatever, and it really helps you. And that's pretty much my deck profile. Thanks for watching.